Anyone in the class know what the oldest trophy in North American sports history is? Well, if you're a fan of hockey, then you are hopefully going to like this speech. Hello, my name is John Perin, and I'm here today to help you learn of the history of the Stanley Cup. I'm going to do this by explaining a few things about it. First, I'm going to talk about where the cup originated. Second, I'm going to talk about how it transformed over the years. And finally, I will explain a couple traditions that were adopted over the years. Anyone in the class wondering where the cup originated? You're going to have to look at where hockey itself was born. According to the article, Silverware, the Stanley Cup History, the Stanley Cup originated with our neighbors to the north in Canada. The trophy was purchased in 1892 by Lord Stanley of Preston, which of course, he was a huge hockey fan. The cup was purchased for 10 guineas, which in the late 1800s equated to around $50 US. Lord Stanley donated the cup to be a challenge cup. And this would be awarded to the champion hockey club in Canada at the time. One thing you may not know is that since its inception in 1892, every player's name that's been on a team that's won the cup has their name inscribed on it. This leads me to my next topic. The Stanley Cup was transformed a number of times over the years due to the large number of names. First, the cup started out as a simple bowl. As time went on, rings were added to it to fit the names. In 1927, long narrow bands were added, but these were replaced in 1947 by bands that were uneven. Today, the cup has 3 tiered bands and 5 uniform bands, which can 5 uniform bands can be retired as they fill up to make room for new players' names. Here is a quick picture of how the cup transformed. Now, as the cup transformed over the years, many traditions were adopted. According to the article, Stanley Cup, filled with tradition and history, the cup has generated many traditions. One of these traditions is the cup is awarded to the captain of the winning team. From there, it is passed from player to player as they parade it around the ice. Another tradition is the winning team gets to keep the cup for a period over the next year. During this time, every player or a team member gets at least 1 day with the cup, and they can pretty much do anything they want, go anywhere they want. Which leads me to the final tradition, which is the keeper of the cup. This is a white-gloved individual who works for the Hockey Hall of Fame. Their job is to basically babysit the cup. They polish it, they go everywhere with it, and basically make sure that it doesn't get stolen or damaged. That is a Stanley Cup, which is considered by some to be the oldest, but also most revered trophy in sports. Today I've talked to you about the Stanley Cup. I did this by first talking about its origin, and then I talked about how it transformed over the years, and finally I explained to you some of the traditions that were adopted throughout its history. Are there any questions?